welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, a little chit chat, get ready with me. Haven't done one of these in a very long time. I mean, I think, unless I'm not remembering correctly, but pretty sure the last time I did this was when I filmed it back home on Long Island and I was talking about post-grad feels. Therefore, that video is probably around a year old, and that means it's time. The time is now to do a get ready with me. So, super excited. Don't have any agenda, so I'm gonna just kind of do my makeup and talk about whatever comes to mind. Whatever that may be. I would love to talk about post-grad again and kind of refresh, because now I am 2 years post-grad and life is definitely different from when I first filmed that video. So I probably will touch a little bit on that, talk a little bit about my life now, and we'll see. So the first thing I do when I do my makeup is I take off all my jewelry, because I literally hate wearing things when I'm doing my makeup. Rings, thick bracelets, everything comes off if I'm doing it midday. If I'm doing it before work, nothing is usually on anyway, so yeah. Put on a headband. I typically wear this one. It says happy birthday on it. And I wear it just because it really pulls back my hair super good and doesn't leave a nice dent. I always start off my makeup with chapstick. This is just the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Swivel Stick. I love this chapstick. It's my favorite. And then I always spray my face with my Mary Badescu, because I'm usually, when I'm doing my makeup, coming back from the gym, I just need to refresh, so. Oh yeah, that's good. So I would love to go back and watch that video and see what I say in it, but I'm guessing what I said in that video was that I hated my life post-grad, which was very true. I mean, I was like so, I don't want to say like depressed, because I wasn't to the point where like I couldn't do anything, but I was literally so unhappy, you guys. Like, I didn't know who I was. To put it lightly. I mean, I just like felt like I feel like college for me, and I mean everybody can say that college was the best like 4 years of their lives, and it really was like the best 4 years of my life. But I feel like because I was so quiet and shy in high school, I didn't really have like a huge group of friends. Like, I definitely had my set group of friends and I loved them and they got me through high school. But being in college, it was just such a different vibe. I mean, like, you were so independent and living on your own. I lived in the dorms for 2 years, because you kind of had to, unless you lived in the area of where you went to school. Like, I went to school upstate New York, about an hour from Buffalo. I went to a SUNY school. I don't regret my choice at all. I loved my school. Fredonia, which is where I went to school, it was 8 hours away from Long Island, so I was like really on my own. And freshman year, I literally can still remember the day that my parents were leaving, like after moving me in, and I was so upset. We were sitting outside Starbucks and I was bawling my eyes out. My mom was like, are you sure you don't want to come home with us? Like, you can come home, like, don't worry about anything in the world, don't worry about the money, don't worry about the furniture we just bought, like, don't worry about anything. Do you want to come home? And I was like, I can't. Like, I just felt like I had to stay and do it. I had to stay and just like see how I would like it. So for those of you out there that are starting college, you're in your freshman year right now, you're probably in second semester at this point, right? And you're still not liking it. I hated Fredonia my entire freshman year. It really turned around. I started living with my friends, and I actually didn't like keep the same friends my freshman year into my sophomore year. I kept 2 friends, and then one of them went away to a different school, and the other, she joined a sorority, so like we just stopped being friends naturally. That kind of happens. I'm not saying my freshman year was terrible. It wasn't. I made really good friends my freshman year too, and I met a lot of people, and it was definitely a learning experience for me. But, you know, I went to class, I woke up, I did the thing, and I was really struggling. So it's normal to feel like you're so out of whack. Every time I do my makeup and I'm wearing my Lululemons, I swear like all the powder like sticks to them. Yeah. If you're a freshman, you're just not feeling it, I would say just give it a year. People say like give it like a few months unless you're completely losing it, but I really wanted to stick it out. and I'm really glad I did. And that's why I think post-grad life is like the hardest adjustment for people, because you don't have like the people you were seeing every day. I mean, you go to college and you're around the same people for 4 years, and when that kind of just like vanishes, like you graduate, you leave your college apartment senior year, it's like hard. It's a hard adjustment. It's really, really, really hard. So I can see why previous me 2 years ago was struggling hardcore post-grad feels, because Gianna now is struggling with post-grad feels. I mean, my life has significantly gotten better since I graduated. I'm not saying it's anything compared to college. I don't think anything will ever compare to my time in college, truthfully, because it was like totally life-changing. And again, I tell everybody, if you're thinking about staying home or going away, go away to college, because I had friends who stayed home and they did not enjoy it. They did not have the same experience. So if you can afford it and the opportunity is there, I would say go away to college. But be ready for the sadness that comes after you graduate. Junior year rolls around, I move off campus and I move into a house with Evelyn, one of my other friends, and then another girl. And that was really fun too, up until a point. They always say like, don't move in with your friends, because you're usually not friends with them after you do. And I will say, like, I loved living off campus and stuff like that, but it was definitely hard. And it was something that you literally have to like prepare yourself for, because one, living in a small area like that with all girls is enough work as is. But you start to learn things about people when you really live with them, like for real. And I don't know, I'm not friends with people now that I thought that I would still be friends with from living with them. So I mean, me and Evelyn are still tight and we're very close, and she's getting married and I'm a maid of honor. But there are people that you live with at some point and you just aren't friends with them post living, because it just is not what you expected. So I'm forewarning everybody. But junior year was fun, living off campus, being right by the bars, being right downtown Fredonia. It was a really good time. And although things were said and things were done and there was much drama, again, I wouldn't change anything. Funny story about junior year though, I did get my tire slashed in my driveway. Also, the situation back here. Also, sorry if the lighting's changing. I'm kind of realizing that it might be changing a little bit and getting a little bit darker, so I apologize. But I literally got slashed in my driveway my junior year, and they slashed my tire and they slashed the girl that I actually don't speak to animore's tire. And like, to this day, I need to know who did that. Senior year, me and Evelyn moved into a house together on a hill, and it was so fun because we were kind of like at the point where we were like seniors, and I don't know, it was like living in like an actual apartment with her, and it was like kind of just really a good time. So senior year was really fun too. We met Evelyn and Cheech, or Erin and Cheech, and we're still friends with them. If you guys are watching, hey, love ya. Really glad that we met them, because they kind of became like, we were like a group. We are a group. We're still a group. We're bestie gals. We started Girl Talk on our local TV station that ran like through our campus, and it was just overall a really good time. So, but fast forwarding, now 2 years post-grad, life is a lot better. I mean, I live in Charlotte now, for those of you who don't know, if you're just stumbling upon this video. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina now, and I moved here last January, so it was just recently a year that I've been here. And I work full-time. It sucks. I still wish that I wasn't working, because I just hate working, and I hate working for somebody else. But I work full-time, corporate. It is quite the experience. For me, I did take some time off from working, so I think that might have also played into why I had such a hard time transitioning. But then again, I have friends who went straight into working like a month after graduating and had a hard time as well, because it's kind of like you're thrown into a whole new situation and you don't really have any hand holding. I mean, you're thrown into a whole new situation when you go to middle school or high school or college, but you have tons of hand holding. And I feel like when you're just graduating college, like nobody wants to hold your hand in the corporate world or in the workplace. Like nobody wants to be like your second loving mother or loving guardian or whatever you want to call it. Like they're not professors, they're not teachers, they're not here to like kind of kiss your butt and make sure you hand things in on time or get work done that they ask of you. Like if they ask you something, they want it done, because like for some people they've been in the workplace for years and they just like expect that. So don't you guys hate when you get mascara on your eyelid? I'm definitely happy that I took the time off that I did from before working, because it's just kind of like, I don't know, I'm not gonna say it taught me anything because it didn't teach me much, but it kind of taught me patience because I also just couldn't find a job. So yeah, that I guess is my little spiel about kind of post-grad, 2 years post-grad, my college experience in a nutshell. I really, like I said, had no agenda for this video, so I'm really happy with what I spoke about it. I think for all those of you who are in your current 4 years of college, like just like soak up everything. Soak up everything that you possibly can, because I was telling my friends like while they were still in college and I was out, like you have no idea how hard it is, like your first year at post-grad, and they didn't believe me. And like a year post-grad that they're in right now, they're like, this sucks. And like you just, the one thing I can say, oh my god, I didn't put moisturizer on or my serum. Anyway, I feel like I'm rambling now, so if you guys want to hear more about this topic, it's something that I'm extremely passionate about, and I can go into deep detail about post-grad depression and just post-grad in general, but this was kind of like a nice high-level view of it, and my experience with college and just like post-grad in general. I could totally do more videos on it, just let me know. I really enjoyed this video. I'm really glad with how my makeup came out. I think I need to start taking my time more often because I don't ever look like this. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you are not already, because I'd love to have you stick around. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.